Namaste. Welcome to New Life. My name is Yoga Mandy, and during this practice, a full practice of about an hour, we are going to recharge our batteries. As always, make sure you're comfortable wearing comfortable clothes, make sure you have all the props you need close by, and come to a seated position. Any position of your choice, with your back straight. And close your eyes. Try to sit up straight with as much comfort as you need. Let your hand rest where they naturally rest. In your lap, on your thighs, on your belly. And take a few moments to check in with how your body is feeling right now. Notice how your heart is doing, your physical heart. Observe how your emotional heart is doing right now. And notice how you're breathing. A few moments to make a connection with your body, to feel, to notice, to observe. A few moments of quiet before we start. And the theme of this class is to recharge. Gently recharging energy, because tiredness is real during pregnancy, especially during the first trimester. And the mantra you can repeat for yourself during this class, in silence or aloud. The mantra is, I surrender. I surrender. Not giving up, but surrendering to the moment, to the sensations, to the process. I surrender. You can complete the sentence in any way that feels good for you, that makes sense to you. Or you can just let the mantra be if it doesn't say anything to you. I surrender. You can keep your eyes closed or bat your eyelashes and open your eyes. If you're sitting on something, take it away now and come seated on your knees. If you have sensitive knees, you can always place a blanket between your knees, a folded blanket, or a pillow or a cushion. So come sit on your knees, on your heels, with your back straight, your chest forward, a smile on your face. We're going to do a breathing exercise, a chest opener, and a gentle and soft energizer. Inhale, bring both arms up, fingertips towards the ceiling, fingers spread. And as you exhale, bend your elbows and open your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open the chest. Try to bring your elbows to touch behind your back, which is pretty impossible for most people, I think. But it's the sensation, it's the opening of your chest. and follow the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, opening the chest. Keep your pelvic floor muscles softly engaged so you have that lift up. Okay, one last inhale, reach as high as you can. Great, lengthen your side body. Exhale. Shake your arms loose. Roll your shoulders. Maybe you want to come sit on your knees for a little bit. Do whatever your body is telling you to do. Listen to your body. The magic of yoga, especially during pregnancy. Okay, on your next inhale, you're going to reach up, bring your palms to touch and create like this thunderbolt figure. Exhaling, opening up, same way you did before. Inhale, thunderbolt. Exhale, open. Inhale, thunderbolt. Exhale, open. Okay, if you want to, if you feel okay with it, you can go up while you make that thunderbolt. And down again. Maybe integrate some neck movements, looking up while you reach up. And going down, bringing chin to chest. Follow your breath, your rhythm. Last time. Shake your arms loose. Bring your toes to touch and your knees as wide as the mat, or even wider. Drop your hips back towards your heels, walk your hands forward, and bring your forehead to the mat. If this doesn't feel good for you, you can always stack the fists one on top of the other and then rest your forehead on your fists. This can be more comfortable when you're having heartburn or nausea. And in this child's pose, surrender to gravity, letting your hips become heavy, letting your chest, your heart sink towards the ground. Feel the pressure on your forehead. You can roll your head from left to right. Give yourself a little forehead massage. Relax your shoulders. Create a moment of stillness and peace in between the movements. You can come back to child's pose anytime you like. Surrendering to the stillness, the softness. Then gently spread your fingers and push yourself up until you are on your hands and knees. Your hands are as wide as the yoga mat. Or underneath your shoulders. You can experiment with what feels most stable for you. My pinky always drops off of the mat. Depends on your how broad your shoulders are, I guess. Spread your fingers. Knees are hip width apart. Feet are flat on the ground, or if it feels more stable, you can come onto the toes. And push the ground away from you. Feel the space between your shoulder blades, your upper back arch a little bit. And very gently engage your core muscles as if you're creating like a hammock for your baby, but a firm, strong hammock, and pull your baby in a little bit closer. without forcing it, don't be too hard, too forceful, soft and gentle. Okay, and on your next inhale, you're going to bring your chest forward, maybe look forward if it feels good for your neck, and create a slightly hollow back. Don't overdo this, especially if you're used to doing yoga. Don't go in too deep. Don't create it too much of a hollow back, because your back is already under a lot of stress during your pregnancy. So keep it soft, keep breathing. Look forward or down if that feels better for your neck. And on your next exhale, you're going to round your back. Arch the back, push the ground away from you, and pull your baby in a little bit closer. Keep pushing the ground away from you, feeling the strength. And then follow the rhythm of your breath, inhaling chest forward, exhaling, rounding your back. Let your breath guide you. Surrender to the rhythm of your breath, which guides the rhythm of your movement. Follow the pace of your breath in and out. A few more times on your own pace. And then come back to a neutral spine. You can come back to that child's pose if you want to take a rest, or walk your hands back and sit on your heels. When you're sitting on your heels, engage your pelvic floor muscles for that lift up. And shake your hands loose. Give your wrists a little pause, a little break. If you're in child's pose, you can turn your palms facing up to let your hands and your wrists rest a bit. Maybe you want to make fists and spread the fingers. Roll your shoulders. Sway from left to right when you're in child's pose. One more deep inhale through your nose and exhale out the mouth. And then make your way back onto all fours. And we're going to follow the breath again in a different movement. So what you're going to do is you're going to bump your right hips to the right. Look over your right shoulders and move your right shoulder towards your hip, as if you're trying to touch both of them, as if you're trying to get both of them to touch. And you're going to squeeze the side body, your right side body. And on inhale, you're going to return to the middle with your back straight. And on another exhale, you're going to the left, squeezing the side body. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, squeeze to the right. Follow your breath again, your rhythm. Surrender to the pace. Inhale through your nose, and then exhale. You can choose through the nose or the mouth. Okay, each side one more time. Squeeze even harder. Come back to a neutral spine. Take a rest in child's pose. Or walk your hands back and come sitting on your heels. Turn your palms facing up. Relax the wrists a little bit. Creating silence. Creating stillness in between movement. Surrendering to gravity. When you're ready, come back onto all fours. And now let's experiment a bit with these movements we've just done. When you inhale, hollow back. Exhale, arch your back. The contractions. Close your eyes and try not to think about it too much, but let your body move the way it wants to move here on all fours, following the rhythm of your breath. Maybe you want to draw circles with the chest. Move your hips from left to right or draw circles. Maybe you want to integrate the neck, sway back and forth, side to side. Get a little experimental here, listening to your body. It's the magic of yoga. Well, it's not really magic because you're doing it, of course, but hey, you're magic, don't get me wrong. It's just learning how to listen to your body and notice what movements feel good, what stretches bring you relief, what parts of your body need some more attention. If you need a little bit more movement or more stillness. And try not to think, but to feel your body as you breathe and move. Surrender to that movement, surrender to that feeling. Keep breathing deeply and let your movements, let your body follow your breath. And when you're satisfied, when you've had enough, or maybe you're just waiting in child's pose, come back sitting on your heels, everybody this time, along, together with me. Engage your pelvic floor muscles. Tighten the hammock around your baby a little bit, or the blanket, or whatever visual works for you. Straighten your back. Relax your shoulders. And feel the effects of that movement, of that exercise, that crazy little thing you just did. Crazy little thing called self-love. Crazy little thing called love. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. And on your next inhale, come back onto all fours. Curl your toes onto the mat. I'm going to get rid of this my soft wool blanket. Curl your toes and imagine there is a belt or a rope or a scarf that may be a little bit softer than a rope, excuse me, around your hips, pulling you up, making you stretch your legs and drop your head between your arms. Keep your knees bent just a little bit to keep that back straight. And then bend one knee, then the other. If this feels too uncomfortable, you can come back to hands and knees. Keep breathing. Come to stillness in this down dog, pushing the ground away, letting your head hang loosely. And inhale, lift your right leg up, toes pointing down, and then bring your right leg, your right foot to the front of the mat. Okay. Drop your left knee to the ground. Maybe you want to drop your foot or stay on the toes. I'm going to grab a little blanket for my knee because I have sensitive knees. Sensitive girl. Bend your right knee. And when you're ready, lift up. Inhale, bring both arms up. And find your balance here. Experimenting a little bit with the position of your right foot. Maybe you want to bring it more out, more in, further away from you, closer to you. Feel the power in your legs. Keep your left toes active as well, pushing into the ground. Smile. Then, interlace your fingers behind your back. Push your hands away from you, stretching the arms, and then lifting your hands up, creating a stretch in your chest. Make sure your right thigh bone is pulled into the hip socket so you don't twist with your hips or in one line. Keep breathing. And gently release. Swing your lower left leg to the side, parallel to the short side of your mat. You're going to see a little bit of my behind this time. And stretch out your right leg so the side of your foot is parallel to the short side of your mat. I'm going to turn so you can see my face. Okay, so you're on your on your left knee. Your right leg is stretched. Your left foot is on the ground, knee and foot in one line. And you're inhaling, bringing both arms up, creating length in the side body. And on your next exhale, bend towards that stretched leg, your right leg. You let your right hand rest on your thigh or on your hip or on your belly. Reaching your left fingertips towards the side over your head, looking underneath your left armpit. Left toes are engaged for the balance. Now on your next inhale, you rise back up, creating length, reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, bring your left fingertips down. Reach your right hand, arm over your head. Look underneath your right armpit. Keep breathing. Feel that stretch. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, go to the right again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go down, go to the side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your arms down. And turn your left leg in. Come on to the toes of your right foot. And you can bring your left knee a little bit more forward, turning the heel in so it's approximately in your the right side of your groin, your right groin. So let it rest there. Stretch out your right leg. Foot is flat on the ground. And you can stay here, resting on your hands, or if it feels comfortable, go down onto your forearms. Maybe grab a block, a blanket, or a cushion and let your forehead rest. Or if it feels comfortable for you, you can come all the way down to the ground, stretching out your arms. Whatever feels good for you in the moment. Listen to your body, surrender to what it says. And if you have to keep your, I was going to say two things at the same time. Keep your left toes active. And if this really doesn't feel good, you can always come to a seated position with your feet on the mat, your hands behind you, and put your left ankle on your right knee. So you can feel the stretch in the hip this way. There are always options, so please listen to your body. And remember, you can always return to child's pose whenever you feel like it. Okay, I'm going to stop talking for 2 seconds so you can enjoy the stillness here. Surrendering to gravity. When you're ready, gently push back up. Place your right toes on the ground and push yourself back towards downward facing dog. Shake your head loose. Bring one heel down, then the other. Breathe out through your mouth. And on your next inhale, lift your left leg up, toes pointing down, and then bring your left foot to the front of the mat. Lower your right knee towards the ground. Stay on the toes, or bring your foot flat. And when you're ready, when you've found your balance, when you're steady, rise up, bring both arms up. Feel the power in your legs. Keep your hips in one line. So pull your left upper thigh in towards the hip socket. Then interlace your fingers behind your back, maybe your other thumb on top this time. Pull your hands away from you, down and up, stretching the chest. Opening up your heart space. Keep breathing gently, softly, and release your fingers. Turn your right foot to the back. Open up your left leg. Find your balance here. Make sure the side of your left foot is parallel to the short side of your mat. And let your right foot and right knee are in one line so it doesn't go in or out. And when you're ready, when you find your balance, inhale, lift both arms up. Smile, surrender. Deep inhale and exhale. Stretch over to the left side, reaching your right arm over your head. Maybe you want to put your left hand on your belly. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Inhale, rise up, reach for the ceiling. And exhale, go down to the right onto your fingertips, stretching your left arm over your head. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. Open chest. Inhale, reach back up. Next exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the right, down. Inhale, up. Exhale. I'm sorry, I'm having like a twitch here. Exhale to the left. Listen to your body. If yoga is the lesson to listen to your body, then pregnancy is the ultimate yoga because everything changes all the time and you really have to listen. Inhale, back up. Exhale, last time to the right. Inhale, back up. Turn your right foot to the back again. Bring your right heel towards the left groin. Stretch out your left leg and sink into pigeon on the other side. Notice how this side feels. Maybe it's different from the other. You can sink onto your forearms or rest your head on a cushion or a block. Maybe it feels better doing like this shape 4 when you're sitting with your right ankle on your left knee. Listen to your body. Surrender to what it says to you right now, and every moment is different. Keep your right toes active when you're in pigeon. And surrender to the silence, to the stillness, to gravity. On your next inhale, rise back up. Bring your left toes to the mat. Stretch out your left leg and push yourself back to a downward facing dog. Our last downward facing dog. Find a few moments of stillness here, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through the mouth. Your knees are slightly bent. And walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees as much as you want to. Let your arms and your head hang loose. And very, very slowly roll up, pushing from your feet. Stacking one vertebra on top of the other. Very slowly. Very gently. And lastly, your chin comes back parallel to the floor. Roll your shoulders. Turn your palms facing forward, not your palms facing forward. Don't know what that is. Palms facing forward. Spread your fingers. Open that chest. And then turn your palms to the back and feel your shoulders rotating. Back to the front, to the back. Feel the difference in your shoulders. And bring them back to the front. Bring your chest bone up. Relax your face. Softly tighten that little hammock, your core around your baby. Micro bend in the knees. Very strong and firm mountain pose. Chest up, creating space. And then bring your feet a little bit further apart, but not too much. So you have like this buoyancy in your knees. And begin to sway your arms from left to right in a circular movement. Your arms are relaxed now, your fingers are relaxed. And you just let your arms move and bump against your body, swaying. Maybe integrate your head with the movements. Keep your feet where they are, but bend your knees. If you're feeling dizzy, a little bit dizzy is okay, but if you're feeling too dizzy, come back to stillness and find a point right in front of you on which you can focus. In the first trimester, you can experience some bouts of dizziness, so be kind to yourself. A little bit, you can feel a little bit dizzy, that's okay, but not too much. Okay, you can go faster. Faster. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Turning your entire upper body along with you, with the arms. Inhale energy through your nose. Exhale tension through your mouth. And then softly bring your upper body to middle again, letting your arms stop by themselves. Keep your eyes closed or close your eyes if they're not already closed. And feel the sensations in your arms, in your fingers, in your hands. Notice the effect of the exercise, of the swaying. Relax your glutes, relax your bum. Lift the toes up, pushing the balls of your feet into the mat. Gently bring your toes back down. Come to a seated position with the legs crossed. And then stretch out your left leg. Activate that foot, pulling the toes towards you, pushing the heel away from you. Keep your chest lifted. And grab your right foot with your left hand and your right knee with your right hand. And then sway your leg from left to right as if you're cradling your baby. If you still have the space, you can bring your left foot into the left elbow crease and your right knee into the right elbow crease, and then hold your baby like that. But my real baby doesn't give me the space to do that to my foot baby, so I'm gonna do it this way. Keep your chest lifted, avoid rounding your back. And smile, imagine in a few months you're going to be, if everything goes right, you're going to really be holding your baby. And not your foot baby, your real baby. And then gently release. Place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh and feel. Maybe you can notice a difference between left and right, but keep your chest lifted, your shoulders relaxed. And stretch out your right leg. Bend your left knee. Grab your left foot baby in your right hand and the left knee in the left hand. Lift your leg and sway, feeling that gentle movement in your hip. Maybe try to put your left foot into the elbow crease, knee into the other elbow crease. But make sure you're not rounding your back. As you can see, when I try to do this, you see my back rounding. Not good. Keep your chest lifted, back straight. Right foot stays active. Your breaths are still deep and conscious. And then gently place your left foot on the inside of your right thigh. And take a few breaths to feel your left and your right hip. And then stretch out your left leg. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. Give yourself space. And the bigger your belly gets, the more space you need to create. Pull the heels, push the heels away from you. Pull the toes towards you. Slight bend in both knees. Pull the fleshy, muscly part of your bum, your buttocks, to the back so you can really feel the sits bones. Lift your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale with your back straight, bend forward. Maybe you can grab your ankles or your shin bones, but keep your back straight just for a few breaths. Looking straight ahead of you. Inhale deeply, and on your next exhale, round your back. Relax your head, relax your arms, relax your feet. Maybe you want to sway from left to right. Relaxing those back muscles, really rounding forward, letting your shoulders drop forward. Creating stillness, surrendering more and more to the quietness and softness. And on your next inhale, roll your spine up, bring your feet to touch. Let your knees drop open. Keep your back straight, move your big glutes, big as in you're firm. well developed glutes. To the back. Lift your chest. Feel your knees drop. Surrender to gravity. Relax the insides of your legs. Place both hands on your belly. With calm, deep breaths. So valuable what you're doing here. You're moving your body, creating space, creating softness inside of your body. Conscious breathing, taking time to connect even more to your little baby. And while you create space and consciousness and softness in your body, you're also creating those things for your baby. Surrendering to the process and supporting the process in the most beautiful, loving way. And bring your hands to the outsides of your knees and gently push them back up. And get ready for Shavasana. So put on socks, sweater, grab your blankets. And for this time, take 2 pillows or 2 blocks or 2 blankets or towels or, well, I would say pets, but be careful with the pets. And make your way into a reclined butterfly. So you're gonna put your feet together again, dropping the knees out, supported by the cushions, the pillows, and then you're gonna go down onto your back with your knees supported. If you're comfortable here, you can stay here during the entire relaxation. You can also come with your legs up the wall or onto your side, whatever feels more comfortable, or a regular Shavasana with your legs stretched out. And take a few breaths to surrender to gravity, letting your body become heavy, slowing down your breath, letting your heart rate drop. And the only thing for you to do right now is listen to my voice. All the sounds you hear around you help you focus even more on my voice. There is nothing left for your body to do, so let it relax. And while you listen to my voice, everything I say, you can imagine, you can feel it as if it is as real as this moment. Let yourself be guided by my voice and surrender to it. Surrender to my voice, to what I say, and imagine, feel what I say. Imagine you're lying in the softest of grass. You can feel the grass tickling between your toes, between your fingers. on your cheeks. And the ground feels warm, supporting. And you surrender all of your weight into that grass, onto the ground, letting yourself be carried by the softness and the warmth of the ground and the grass. And as you sink deeper, you can see you are surrounded entirely by grass, soft, warm grass. And in the blue sky above you, the sun is shining and sending you her light, her warm, warm rays of sunshine touch your face, your chest, your arms, your belly, where your little baby is growing. And the warmth spreads onto your legs and all the way down to your feet. The warm, soft sun shining from above you, embracing you in softness and warmth. And as you feel you're being carried by the warm, soft grass around you and the warm sun rays above you, you can vividly imagine how your little one is feeling, also surrounded and carried by warmth and softness inside of your belly. Warmth and softness created by your uterus, the amniotic water, the blood flowing from your placenta to your little one, giving warmth, giving softness to your little baby, creating the best possible environment to help your baby grow in softness and in warmth. And you feel even more connected to the life inside of you, your little baby, as you are both being carried by warmth and softness all around you. And you're looking forward to the day that you'll be carrying your little one in your arms and giving warmth and softness from outside of your body. Imagine that. Feel that warmth, that softness. And take a few moments of silence to enjoy it together. You lying in the grass with the sun on top of you and your little baby inside of you. Warmth and softness. Surrender to the warmth and the softness. In this moment, everything is as it should be. Everything is perfect. And take as much time as you need enjoying this. Or come back with me, following my voice, coming back to the room you're in, feeling the ground beneath you, noticing the air around you. Bringing soft and subtle movements back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe you want to sigh or yawn. Stretch out. And roll onto your side if you're not already on your side. And pull your knees close towards your chest. Come into a fetal position. And if you're already on your side, bring your knees even closer. Keep your eyes closed. And when you feel ready, with the eyes closed, push yourself back up towards a seated position. With your back straight and your shoulders relaxed even more. Placing both hands on your belly. Feeling the warmth of your hands sink inside of your body. And remember the feeling of that soft and warm grass and sunshine penetrating your entire body. Every cell of your body feels warm and soft even now. Reaching all the way to your little baby. And make fists of your hands with the thumbs on top, on the outside. And stack your fists one on top of the other in front of your chest. A powerful movement reminding you that you can bundle up all of your energy, bring it together. And that energy comes from within you, from your center. And then bring your palms to touch, hands in front of your heart, chin towards your chest. Surrender your mind towards your heart, your knowing towards your feeling. And repeat the mantra for yourself. I surrender. I surrender. And I hope that after this yoga class you feel recharged with warmth and softness. And that surrendering to whatever you're feeling right now can give you more energy. And I want to thank you for allowing me to guide you, for taking you on this journey. And together, we close off this practice by saying Namaste.